teams under 40%. Barely. Okay, we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes in our life here to rescue this game to make this the greatest Maui gym in history. Let's let him go and let's deliver. And Brandon Randolph comes right out of the break and says, I'm ready to play. How about you?
Randolph with his first three of the game. His first points of the game.
You're kidding.
I'm not. Oh, the roll.
Back-to-back threes.
Bryce Brown.
He's a good player.
Very good player. Good shooter. Brown came in with 19 threes on the year in 5 games.
Now, you know a lot more about everything than I do.
No.
Can Auburn...
Williams. The response.
Fantastic.
You wanted more offense. You asked for it.
Threes. Let's go. And let's not slow this down. But I will pose this question.
Yes.
I know these guards for Auburn are all SEC guards, right? But are they big enough to compete and play against the Duke, the Kentuckys, the Kansas?
It is when you're on Maui. So I think we found out earlier in this tournament that they can hang with Duke. Can they beat them? We don't know. It's a 6-point game when Auburn played Duke in the semifinal round.
This tournament's going to make Duke better.
It's going to make everybody better, wouldn't you say?
Nobody more so than Duke. And because they're going to say, okay, you know, we're good. We got all the hype. We got the ESPN machine behind us. Now we got to really focus in and get to work.
Yes, we do. And so does Randolph. He's got 2 threes in the second half. We're tied in the third-place game.
And look at Randolph on the triple team, forcing the turnover.
One-on-one, Williams!
Oh, my gosh. Make a layup, please.
Brown catch and shoot. Oh, what an answer!
Keep it going. No timeouts, please. Have the coaches just go sit down. Have the referees put the whistles away.
It's a pinball machine at the Lahaina Civic Center.
The pinball wizard. Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey. Did you see those guys at Desert Trip?
Whoa. I should have.
You needed to.
Oh, that rim has been unkind.
Unamiable. Change of pace, change of direction. Beautiful.
Oh, Kiki.
Beautiful. If you were here today and stood underneath that basket as I did for that Gonzaga-Duke game, there was nothing easy about that.
Could have been one of the best college basketball games of this season when we look back.
Well, anything could be. It was, and not just this season, for a long, long time. It was just superb. And the greatest thing is it combined everything. Drama, suspense, historical relevance.
Jeter 1 to shoot.
Skill, passion, and fighting for the ball. That's, yeah, and 14 times my nose broken. If you're still playing basketball, don't play defense with your face. This is what happens to you if you do. Look at that shot. Pass instead.
Brown whistled it out of bounds. You have that beaming
wife.
I love your dentist.
I love my dentist. I love my dentist. I love my teeth. Second best thing that ever happened to me.
14 times, huh?
On my nose. 10 times on my teeth.
10 times on the teeth.
Those are 2 different things.
Thank you very much. Jeter inside.
Excellent move.
Got the bounce.
Sean Miller needs to come back to Chase Beater more often. Now, he's not related to Derek, is he?
He is not related to Derek, no.
He's not related to Chase Boyd, is he?
He's not. That's not how names work. Wiley for 2, 38-33.
Well, one of the referees here is named Walton.
Yeah, Earl Walton. He did our game, the 7th-place game.
Is he my grandson?
Randolph swirls it down. He's got 3 threes in the second half.
And his mom, Robin, is here in attendance with her sister, and they're just beaming over there in the Arizona student section.
Out of Yonkers, Randolph, and a big collision.
Chance to beat them yesterday, and they didn't.
In
so,
what?
You got to win the game.
Randolph with 3 threes in the second half already.
Brandon Randolph, that guy's awesome, man. Give him the ball again. Heat check time.
So 50 total points in the first half.
For who? For both teams combined?
Both teams, 25 already in the first 4 and change of the second half. Big collision and a blocking foul call.
Scheme after 30-plus years. His wife Susan is here in attendance. They've been married for 41 years. His son Eddie is a ref himself. And Big Ed here, he's going to retire and go spend time with his grandchildren.
That's the 14th turnover for Arizona. Okeke is fouled, and he'll go to the free. And I know nightfall on my career is coming.
You already agreed that you believe.
Second free throw is good for Okeke.
Chuma Okeke in Hawaii. We got to get him to Zuma Beach. Get Neil Young there, sing a song. Chuma on Zuma. Okeke on his way to Hawaii.
You do have a heart of gold. Coleman, the kick. And the three goes down once again. Brandon Randolph, his fourth of the half. You saw the first three just moments ago. There's the fourth.
We haven't done every Arizona game because Jake wanted to do them all.
Jake had one, we had two.
Really?
Downstairs. Off the window, two more for Okeke.
So what has Brandon Randolph done in this tournament here?
Well, he had 11 in the first game, 19 in the second game, and 12 all in the second half of this game.
And we had the Gonzaga game, right, where Arizona fell apart as soon as Chase Veter went to the bench.
We did on our airwaves, yeah. Coleman.
Again.
Randolph. Oh, he wanted it badly, going to the deck. Rebound for Auburn. Arizona wants basket interference. They're not going to get it. Pull up three.
This is fantastic.
Sir. Tip, no.
Come on, Brandon Randolph. Push the ball. You're on fire. Shoot it from there. Oh.
What a third-place game we got going. Three-point game, under 14 to go.
One of the great third-place games ever played. Get back to Brandon Randolph, please. Oh, my God.
Acon out of control, the sophomore out of Winnipeg.
What's the definition for over-dribbling?
That. Blocking foul call.
No. You thought that they still played international ball with a trapezoid. They don't.
Well, I did not say that they still did. I don't believe, but we can go check the tape. Oh, goodness.
You're kidding.
So just to be sure he had everything squared up, he was the middleman.
Okay, just a question here.
Yeah.
Why are there two Carolinas and two Dakotas and two Virginias and there's only one California when California has one in every 8 American?
We did have that Louisiana Purchase graphic built to talk about states and how they were created, but I don't think we're going to get it in. We have a close game.
We have a great game here. Maui Jim.
Coleman threw it right off of Dunbar, who gave it right back to Williams, who missed long. Corner, everybody wants the ball.
So
really?
They all matter. It all rolls into one.
He's got 12 of Arizona's 17 in the half.
Every action has consequences. Every encounter has implications. Please.
I'm learning that all week here.
Be kind.
Maui?
Be kind, be generous, be selfless. Happy everything forever. I'm lucky. The luckiest guy in the world. I'm thankful I'm alive. I love being alive. Great defense, but Ira Lee was out of bounds. Far Rui has come for Mark Few and Gonzaga. And, you know, very similar body types.
Well, Rui Hachimura is one of the great stories of college basketball.
Wow.
Coming from Japan, not knowing the English language, having trouble deciphering what the play calls were early in his career, and now the MVP of this tournament.
Basketball needs no language.
Off the kick to the corner. Another three. This is Coleman.
Penetration and dish, championship style. How much prettier is that than watching one guy dribble against 9? Oh my God, pass the ball, make a shot. Yes.
To the rim, Bryce Brown.
Dudes you'll ever meet in life. And what a voice. And what a mind. I had the privilege of working with Gene many, many times in the course of my life. None more so important than just the other night on the beach at Kaanapali, where Gene and I hosted a hula dance contest between all the players. And then we had the program where we interviewed all the coaches on stage, and Gene was just brilliant, magnificent.
One of those voices that sounds like it comes.
Exquisite experience. I was just traveling through time and seeing dinosaurs and Jackson chameleons and Tyrannosaurus rexes and pterodactyls and Gene. Could not have been better. Send it back.
From behind.
And how about Spider?
I don't.
How about B?
I know B. Arthur. That's a 3, no good.
How about Claire B?
Aunt B. Coleman. Bring it up.
That guy's got a stroke. Wow. So even without Brandon Randolph. Now, Arizona's offense here in the second half has just been fantastic. The reason this game is so close is that they're 7 of 8 from behind the arc in the second half alone. The Wildcats are on fire. Sean Miller has loosed the reins in Salon.
Not the Bill Walton version. We need an actual sanction.
Jake
accredited.
Jake has taken all the available spots.
That was quite the massage we gave Jay Billis. Third place game, 3-point game. Bryce Brown, the runner. And he draws the whistle.
I mean, once he's into his shooting mode.
Wesley Person.
Wesley Person,
yes.
Okay.
50-45, Auburn by 5.
Where does Charles Barkley stand on that ladder?
The 3-point ladder?
Yes.
Punched away from behind by Harper.
But it's been a while now for Auburn basketball. Sweet 16 and 03 with Marquise Daniels.
That was Cliff Ellis on the sideline.
Elite 8 in 86, the Louisville championship year.
Coleman just found a little space and sunk it.
Wow.
We got a game halfway through the second half in our finale from the Maui Jim Maui Invitational.
The important thing for Arizona is that they've taken Auburn out of their running, dunking, wide open transition game, but they still can't take the lead.
Can Auburn be a good half-court team?
This crowd, I mean, these fans have been here all week long. Go ahead,
Coleman.
Austin. Oh, that's Spencer, sorry. But that's how quick Justin Coleman is. Why did he leave Sanford in Alabama again?
Dunbar, the jumper, he had a family issue. His brother was sick.
But that's why he went
That's
home.
why he went to Sanford.
From
and
Alabama.
Then he decided that he wanted to go to an NCAA tournament, transferred here to play at Arizona.
So is the family health crisis resolved?
That's what we were told, yes. Foul called.
I'm thankful for that. Me drift in your cosmos.
Untouched. Here comes Auburn.
I can hear it.
Dunbar!
That's what I've been waiting for. Throw it down! When I walked in the gym the first time, I watched that Auburn destruction of Washington where they set the bus on fire from our star of the game. We can only hope that Mac Johnson will meet the Auburn Tigers at the airport when they come home and salute the brilliance of this great team.
They gave Duke quite a run yesterday. 78-72, the Blue Devils won before falling to Gonzaga in the championship earlier today.
Malik is one of 5 children. His parents are most proud of him, as Rob and Sue are of you.
Thank you, Bill.
Jason, right?
It is Jason.
Happy everything forever to you.
To you too. 6-point game in the third place game. Brown, catch and shoot. No, sir.
I love that kind
big
of tag
tournament
here.
upset last year.
Right, and then, but the Houston Rockets and how they have played into this tournament with P.J. Tucker from the Rockets and Horton Tucker from
loaded NBA scouting gym for 3 days here at the Maui Jim Maui Invitational.
But Auburn has become a destination for the pro scouts too. Last year on Pro Day, they had 51 scouts there. This year when Washington came in, when the bus was set on fire, they had 21 scouts for that game. Pro Day, man, that is a new innovation in the business of college sports. Beautiful passing.
Jeter bracketed, and he'll get 2 shots. Couldn't finish.
For our lives, thank you for your patience, and thanks for making it fun. I can't. All those things I don't do, right? So everybody here has been inside for 6 straight days.
But they've had a chance to have some leisure time as well and enjoy the sunshine and the rays and the vitamins. And the fans who are only here for 1 game a day. We do multiple games a day when Jay Billis allows us to. O'Keefe live stream it and argue over the utility bill.
So esports.
Going over the utility bill.
Well, look, I'm into solar, so when you got solar, you have no electricity bill, okay? And that's why Hawaii, with the highest utility costs and prices in the country, they have made the commitment, the first state, to say, hey, we're going 100% renewables. Thank you, Hawaii.
Jeter up for
Chase,
2.
Jeter. Now that's a step through. Way to go, Chase. And thank you, Scott Pelt, for keeping it all real.
Scott Van Pelt.
That's what I said.
Scott Pelt.
Look.
SP. He's no longer SVP, he's just SP.
No. I'm a 2-name guy, okay?
I like this nickname for you. You just said it. I like Electric Bill as a nickname for you. I think we've got something here. Thanks, Scott. Scott Pelt.
Okay, I'm a solar guy. I don't have an electric, but bank it in. Why not? So all these guys that come with the 3 names now, they only get 2. Like Horton Tucker. That's all you get. I love Horton Tucker. If you want to go to 3, you got they have to be letters like PJ or RJ.
Doughty the 3 makes it a 7-point game.
I have no doubt.
Jeter, offensive foul.
And we are in record.
Foul trouble all over the place. Randolph, Jeter, Williams with 4, Coleman and Smith with 3, Wiley and Spencer with 3 for Auburn.
I had the privilege of seeing the goals. I was in high school.
Here's a 3 for Doughty. That was near the top of the rim. Horace here, Gilbert Spencer the 3rd. He goes by Horace. It's a 10-point game with 6 to go.
Explain that transition to me.
I'll do it later. Acott intercepted. Doughty to the rack.
You have to throw it to your man. What is Emmanuel Acott thinking?
Timeout.
Please. Diego. You got a lot of roads to ride your bike on in San Diego, just a couple here. But those roads that they do have, those roads we ride, oh my gosh. Hana Highway, Haleakala, the winery, West Maui Mountains. Spectacular.
Coleman needs it. And the rebound for Auburn.
I'm not sure who's playing well enough for Arizona. Now Randolph's back in the game.
Yeah, his 4th foul was big trouble for them. The offense went dormant.
I'm surprised this game is low scoring. This game should have been 100-97 finally.
8 minutes on the bench for Randolph certainly damaged Arizona. 6 to shoot. Brown cans it.
You were talking about the internet earlier, right?
I was, but we got an 11-0 run here for Auburn.
Didn't Tim Cook go to Auburn? The head of Apple?
He is Apple. Here's Jeter.
He's done a remarkable job.
And a foul called against Doughty.
In to the Auburn Arena, which is on the campus of Auburn in the city of Auburn.
It is, yeah.
9,121 seats, sold out every single night. Please save one, folks, down there in Auburn for Mac Johnson and his team.
Bruce Pearl has rejuvenated this program in a lot of ways. Randolph comes back onto the floor, and Arizona has a little life. 5th 3 of the half for Brandon Randolph. Now Auburn will bleed out some time.
Don't suggest that, please. That drives me crazy.
I didn't suggest it. I'm just narrating.
You're encouraging.
Okeke cross lane feed, nifty.
Beautiful. Drop it back there. So you got Okeke and you got Horace. Now, how did Gilbert get into that conversation?
That's his name. That's his first name. He goes by Horace, but his given first name is Gilbert.
So lay that out for me, how that works. Okay, so what's your first name?
Jason. What's yours? Bill? Still Bill?
Yes. Okay, so
like Mr. Bill?
So maybe I want to be called Fred.
Okay.
Or Melchizedek. Or something like that.
What was the language of origin on that? while we have a moment, and Auburn's taking down some clock, which I know you love.
No, I don't like that.
Oh.
The only thing that does is keep you from winning the game. Has got to go to the championship game due to the kindness and generosity of other people. And when I saw them after the game, I've never seen them happier. To be part of something so special, so joyous, and so meaningful, so intense, and they were just glowing. Susanna, Moana, oh my gosh, it was tremendous. Thank you, world, for our lives.
What a tournament it's been, and what a conclusion here.
It's been the greatest.
Could be.
And, well, everything could be.
4 to shoot. Gotta hurry. Williams, too short. Offensive rebound, Arizona. Is there one last run in the Wildcats?
You could be the next man on the moon.
Probably not. Coleman the kick. Jeter the tap.
Look at that. Chuma. Okiki.
Former Mr. Basketball in Georgia.
15 years from now, people are going to name their next child Chuma. Chuma Okiki Smith.
In 15 years.
15 years, yes.
I'll write that down. Brown wants another! Why not? One for the road for Bryce Brown.
Are you old enough to remember when nobody named their child Kobe? Nobody named their child LeBron. Nobody named their child Jordan, even if their last name was already Jordan.
There may be a couple Ruiz after this tournament, that's for sure. Okiki the rebound.
That guy Rui, MVP, spectacular, Gonzaga, wow. With great team support too. What Brandon Clark did, what Jeremy Jones did in the game last night against Arizona. I mean, and then Josh Perkins, who was tremendous. But for all the people, I'm most happy for Mark Few. Because I know where Mark Few has come from. Little Crestwell, Oregon, a town of 15.
Loss at the Maui Gym, Maui Invitational. Wow. You would say that's basically like Chaminade with its upset over Virginia, which certainly wasn't part of this tournament, but a precursor to it. And now it's a budding powerhouse.
It happened. And forevermore, I will be able to say I was here when it did happen. You know who else has been here all week? Eric, the coach of Chaminade, and his wife Lee,
yep,
and their children. And even though they're not playing this year, they just came over and said, "Hey, we're part of this." Throw it down one time. Horace, Gilbert, Franklin, Melchizedek, Spencer. Yes, Philadelphia and Finley Prep. And now coming back from Mars to throw one down.
Final minute.
Oh, let that fly, Brandon, please. Oh, wow.
2 and a foul.
Incredible hosts here. Kemper Lesnick, Tom, Steve, and Doug. State Farm, John. Maui Jim, oh my gosh. Walter Maui, Walter Bill. There's Dave Odom right there, who puts it all together. It's his connections that make this tournament what it is. You know, the business guys are fantastic, but without Dave Odom, it just doesn't happen. You got Hank Nichols, the Hall of Famer, never misses a game, refereed for so many years. And we're going to say goodbye and thank you to Ed, the referee here. Wish him the best of his life forever.
For Jay and for Dan, for Eric and Doug and their crew, Mike Roy, thank you all for your hard work. 73-57 your final in a beautiful turn.